calm, really hot summertime days. Not a breath of wind, sweating, middle of the day, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. What is a bait that we often overlook that will create some dynamite big fish? Good morning, guys and girls. July 26th. July 26th. Whoa, about used up the month of July. Birthday month. We're celebrating birthdays. Absolutely celebrating birthdays in the Houston household this week. Big week for us. Big week for us. Celebrated one yesterday. Got a big one, really big one coming up tomorrow. And then one that's all just kind of thrown in there for the rest on July 28th. Reading from a Catch a Better Life book on the Catch a Better Life channel. If you're not subscribed to this, Catch a Better Life on YouTube, subscribe to it. Jimmy Houston Outdoors, all capital letters on YouTube. If you want your own copy of this book, you can get it from jimmyhouston.com. We'd be happy to personalize and autograph that for you. If you don't want you personalize and autograph, you just go to Books A Million, any place, Barnes & Noble, Hobby Lobby, Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, anywhere that books are sold, and buy you a copy of it. Run into me somewhere, bring your copy, and I'll be happy to sign it for you. Or jimmyhouston.com, we'll sign it and send it back to you. July 26, Daniel 3:18. Daniel. You remember Daniel in the lion's den? This is a story about Daniel's friends. Here's our verse. Daniel 3:18 says, "Let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods, nor will we worship that gold image." We don't serve your gods. We're not going to worship your gold image. Here's what I wrote about that. Fishing is one of those sports that can create lots of passion. Lots of passion. So much it become one's golden image. The same image these boys were talking about when they were talking about the king. The image was the image of the king himself, by the way. To some folks, the passion can be hard to control. Really, hard to control. I love to fish. I'm telling you, y'all know that. When I was just barely able to walk, I fished. When I was 10, 11, 12 years old, I fished almost every single day. I just love to fish. I still do. I still love to fish. Don't fish them every single day. I wish I could. But I still love to fish just as much. Fishing can get in the way of family. It can get in the way of friends. Passion for fishing has destroyed many, many marriages. I know of several myself. It's destroyed close family relationships. If you love fishing the way that I love fishing, make sure that you keep your priorities in order. What are your priorities? Faith, family, and fishing. All start with an F. Like the guy on television talks about the most important thing in insurance, price. Well, this is not the same thing, but faith, family, and fishing. Don't turn them around. Don't put them in any other order. Don't put that fishing first. Your faith is first, family, and then fishing. Our faith may never be tested like these three young Hebrew boys that we read about in today's verse. They told the king this, the king that had the power to chop their heads off, the king that had the power to throw them into a fiery furnace. As a matter of fact, exactly what he did. They were about to be thrown into a burning furnace for refusing to worship a golden image. They simply told the king, "Let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods." The king had different gods. He had gods that was not God, the one true God that created you and me. Our faith might never be tested like that. But then again, it might. Sometimes our faith is tested on a daily basis. Can we develop these boys' faith? You bet we can. You bet we can. We can develop this type of faith that we can stand up to the king and say, "We won't worship your idols. We won't fall for your gods. We worship the one true God." When we do that, we can see miracles happen, just like it did this time. You remember what happened in this miracle? He did throw those three young Hebrew boys, teenagers probably, maybe 19, 20 years old. He did throw them into a fiery furnace. Not a hair on their head burned. When they looked at that fiery furnace the next morning, the king said, "Oh my God, I threw three guys. Didn't we throw three guys into that fiery furnace? I see four, and they're walking around. And the fourth looks like the Son of God. The fourth looks like the Son of God." Are we tested? Can we be tested like that? Can I tell you, we are sometimes. And like I said in this daily devotional, we are tested sometimes on a daily basis. I sometimes tested by sponsors who are spending a lot of money with us at Jimmy Houston Outdoors. We have been let go from sponsors because of our deep faith and belief in God by sponsors who had individuals there that did not believe in God, and they didn't appreciate me believing in God and openly showing that I believe in God. We are chastised on social media for it, obviously. We probably are penalized through the social media channels that we're involved in, and we're involved in just about every social media channel out there. We have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, I guess just about all of them that are pretty popular. And we are chastised on there. A lot of our channel is not allowed to grow. We are penalized simply because we openly show our faith in God. We're not thrown in the fiery furnace. But then again, some very serious things can happen. But we develop that kind of faith, we can and will see miracles happen, just like this guy, just like these 3 kids. We will see miracles happen in our life. Can they be as big as this? Yeah, they can. They can. I've seen many people stare death straight in the eye 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago because of their faith in Christ. They're still alive today. Here's our tip for today, talking about fishing in hot summertime days. Some of these type days that you just wish a little cloud would cover the sun, or you just wish for a little whisper of breeze. Don't overlook topwaters. That's right, topwater baits on calm, hot summer days, especially when you get a little cloud cover and it covers that sun for a few minutes. Pick that topwater up and throw it. If you have a lake that's got some grass in it, I learned this down at Sam Rayburn fishing in July and August down there, and it's incredibly, invariably hot. And we would fish around little groups of Eurasian milfoil. We'd fish around Illinois pondweed, which is what we call duck grass, and fish topwater baits right around the edges of them. We wouldn't fish them through the thick of it, right around the edges of that. And sometimes you get some of these big 5, 6, 7, 8 pound bass would blow up on it 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the middle of the afternoon. Several tournaments down there. I did well and won money in the tournaments because of that 1 or 2 bites in the middle of the afternoon. So don't overlook topwater, not just morning and evening, but right in the middle of the day when you have a nice, calm day and you get a cloud cover the sun. Pick that topwater up. You may catch the big fish of the day. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one. And remember, I sure do love you.